want to have fun.
What's up, everybody? It is your boy Joe Hundo. This is The Narrative TV, and today we are going to discuss two narratives, the presidential election versus Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And then my favorite music group of all times had a reunion over the weekend, 15 years in the making. Cash Money Records, aka the Hot Boys, at Louisiana Fest in New Orleans over the weekend. And it turns out that Lil Wayne feels like the Super Bowl was ripped away from him. That's something I don't care about. I want to talk more about the UNK Bowl that took place over the weekend. The UNK Bowl was this big ass party that happened in New Orleans, and it was grandfathers and uncles on the stage rapping music. In their crowd, there were old people, and I'm saying old people, let's just say in the age ranges of 40 to 50. The majority of the people there range from 35 to 50. Let's just keep it a buck. They were in the crowd looking fucking stiff. It looked like niggas was just staring at animals in the zoo as far as I'm concerned. I watched the reunion, and we called it a reunion, but I don't feel like it was a reunion. It was more of a Unite, Cash Money Records Unite. They united. They did songs for 20 minutes. A reunion for me would have had to be both albums, Guerrilla Warfare and Get It How You Live, done back to back, non-stop, no water breaks. They do the skits and every fucking thing as far as I'm concerned. I'm glad they made it on stage. You could see the glee in their eyes. They were happy. 4 of them were happy. And I just want to address each one of them individually. And again, I'm the biggest Cash Money fan ever. I listen to Cash Money on a daily basis. I have the words "Get It How You Live" tatted on my wrist. One of my aliases used to be Juvenile, okay? I had gold braces as a nod to Cash Money Records. Everybody knew it. It wasn't no secret. All of us thought we were CMB back in the day. I had 2 Geneva watches at any given moment. Had gold jewelry when I was younger. You get what I'm saying? I was doing this and that as a young hot boy. You feel me? With all that being said, I have to go in on these guys because that was many moons ago. We all are now unks. Some of us are grandfathers. So we all should put away our hot boy chains and medallions and be adults. Why in our culture, in our black community, are we the only people that continue to rap at the age of 55? We're going to address the unk age. I'm 10 years into unking. If you're 30 years old, you're considered an unk. Okay? 30. Unk. Ladies, aunties, I hate to say it and I hate to tell y'all, but if you're 27, 28, that's pushing it to say that you're not an auntie. There's beautiful women all over the world. If you're 27, 28, you're pushing it saying that you're no longer an auntie. It was the Unk Bowl because there was nothing but unks and aunties in that bitch. And it goes from the acts that we had on stage to the crowd. Now to the crowd, just to briefly address the crowd. Shout out to the bitch in the blue hat. Okay. It was all aunties in the crowd. And it was all unks in the crowd. So it didn't look like any young people were in the building. And me personally, keep me away from any Unk Bowl that's ever thrown. I don't want to go to an Unk Bowl where they're doing Unk things and everyone is of Unk ages. I'm good. I'd rather remain at home and be an invisible Unk, okay? Individually, BG, when you got out of jail, the first thing you should have did, and this is coming from Big Dread, first thing you should have did was cut your dreads, my boy. Went back to the ball fade. I feel the veneers, but you still should have you should have just got your grill done, the goals. Fuck what they talking about. You veered away from your brand visually, my boy. The music, some of the shit you drop, I mean, you do drop every fucking day like a unk ass nigga. Some of the music you drop, it is hard though. But I would tell you to ease up on the dropping of YouTube music like a rapper. And, just do something else, man. Get on the podcast, do some shows. But the new music, BG, it don't add up. It's not matching the year 24 with Chopper City. Turk, my one and only thing that I would say about you is get the fuck off the internet. If the family don't want you on the fucking internet, I don't want you on the internet, my boy. You doing too much. If the platform that you own ain't from New Orleans, boy, you need to sit your ass down. If whoever platform you own is not a New Orleans platform, get off of that bitch, bruh. These folks clearly want you to shut the fuck up. Your music, about whatever. And personally, Turk, I've always thought you were the best hot boy. You put the group, without you, there are no hot boys. I'll be the first person to admit it. But you need to sit the fuck down, my boy. For real. Turk is nothing negative. I don't think you're doing anything wrong, but as a whole, if the hot boys are telling you to chill out and you feel like you got to stay on no business because you Lil Turk or whatever, I need you to like take a seat on business so y'all can have a real tour and not a unite. Or y'all could go on a real Cash Money tour, 10 cities. I guarantee you, y'all can fill buildings up like that all across the nation. You know, but I don't think y'all would be able to because Turk, for whatever reason, and BG are beefing, and it ain't none of my business. Lil Wayne, you look like you're 55. If you're doing drugs or if your drug use led to what you look like now, I mean, you just look rough, my boy. We appreciate you bringing all this shit together, but you look physically rough. You look like a unk. That's, again, the unk bowl. I don't want no parts of it. Juvenile, shout out to the Don. Shout out to Juvie the Great. Shout out to the motherfucker. Age gracefully. I don't got nothing bad to say about Juvie. His name ring bells all across the world. He's one of the best fucking MCs to ever rap. And from what everybody said about the reunion is that Juvie showed why he was the #1 hot boy. I watched the reunion, but I watched it on mute because when I see the hot boys, when I hear the hot boys, they're on a pedestal for me. I can't even lie. The hot boys are on a pedestal for me. As somebody who has Get It How You Live tatted on his wrist, as somebody who knows pretty much all their music word for word, I couldn't sit there until these unks fuck up this good music, man. I couldn't do it, man. Make some noise in the comment section if you feel like I'm dead wrong or if them folks are not unks. If you feel like you ain't an unk and you past the age of 30, let me know why you're not an unk, your old ass. But that's all I got is a Manny Fresh. You're closer to 60 than you are 54, and you just started growing your hair again. Boy, stop. Shout out to Birdman, baby. Brian B. Bubba. You can call him what the fuck you feel. Shout out to Sugar Slim. You cannot fucking mention none of this shit without saying Sugar Slim. You feel what I'm saying? And this, again, this coming from a real hot boy fan. You said you had a problem with Manny Fresh hair?
Man, come on, man. What is we doing out here, man? That shit ain't even. His shit was longer back in there. He should have done that shit years ago. I think he probably did had it with some little poop cheese balls. That's what they call them, man.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, they went into the archives out here.
Even the audio.
Yeah. Because you right there. You close as a fan.
Yeah, they just playing the music. The lip singing.
Niggas is definitely lip singing, man. But maybe they didn't have enough time to prepare, man.
Man, no, they been knew. They knew
they was finna get the keys to Weezy.
They knew that they was gonna do this at the Louisiana Fest. They was booked to be here.
So when you say fest, you had other niggas.
I believe like, other people was there.
Was niggas? I finna say YB, but he locked up. Young boy, yeah. He ain't. Yeah, I know it's a lot of Louisiana niggas, rappers, man, from, you know what I mean, Baton Rouge. Pretty NBA young boys on his good behavior. He probably would have been out there for sure. But Lil Wayne was the headliner.
So he the headliner every year there. So
damn.
I thought it was
so
like.
This ain't the first year.
This is not the first time he's ever done this. So that's what people get in a little misconstrued at
they
too.
They just made it bigger. I mean, because with BG being out,
all of them out. This the first year that is time and all of them out. So BG's out, Turk's out, Juvenile still alive, Wayne out. Juvenile and Wayne never stopped. Juvenile has never been to jail or prison for some extended amount of time. His name ring bells all across the world. We're talking about Juvenile.
Not just the South.
Juvenile is an international superstar because of the song Back That Ass Up.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You could play that song anywhere in the world and everybody knows what to do, right? So what I say that about Juvie. Wayne, Needs no introduction. I don't got it. He's known all across the globe. Now when we break it down to Turk and BG, you said yourself, you asked me who was Turk.
Back in my head, I probably knew, but at the same time, I was just like, that don't nigga. I ain't seen that nigga in a minute.
You age Turk way too much. He don't just jump out the gate and look like Turk. Okay. He dressing and looking like a young nigga. He trying to, and the thing about
he a 40-something-year-old
the
nigga.
thing about unks is all the unks are trying to be younger.
Hell no.
In whatever way, shape, or form, we all are trying to tap into our youth as much as we can. And that's all I'm saying. Some of us accept it easier and more. Like, I'm going to go hoop, but I ain't about to be out there trying to make it seem like I'm 30. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a hoop and fall back. I don't mind if I lose no more. Yeah. I used to be one. I used to want to be on that bitch back to back.
It a few weeks ago out here at the park.
Yeah. Like, boy, I fell out trying to play kickball the whole day, boy.
Oh, damn.
No legs. But well, Turk, you bad as an unk, but it's okay. Your unking ain't on point. You sagging.
Got on some leather. What's some type of what you got?
Yeah, what is like? That's what I'm saying. We don't
varsity jacket. That's the thing, though, man. Boys got these varsity jackets, man.
Boys
they ain't played no sport.
They hot boys. This a whole act. Like again, I'm just calling them out for being unks, and that's all. They just unked out. This the unk bowl. You see the crowd. Nobody in this. Whatever you looking at, nobody's jugging. It's no Joe Hundos in the crowd. That's all I'm. As far as my fan level, none of us are there. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, them should be your crunches, motherfuckers.
Them should be niggas like me.
Yeah, even right
word for wording, getting tackled for jumping on the stage.
Damn.
Why am I so
getting kicked the fuck out?
I'm just saying, like, the fandom in me, Jeff, I might get, boy, I went through with the plan. Now the man sending me grand. No coke, no organization filled in the land. No build my mama in the state of the Bahamas. If I hear Juvie saying that, I might go crazy around this bitch, boy. In person, but not on the unk level, man.
Shit, Juvie just straight. Got a big, tall ass.
Yeah. And see, Juvie look more like he in his unk era.
Yeah.
Cause Juvie got the chains. He got all that shit, but he ain't, he ain't flexing right now.
He ain't got no Balenciaga on. What Weezy got on the big ass 3X
selling merch. Juvie coming with the business mind again. That's juvenile. Motherfuckers gonna go buy that shirt.
He on tour. Like I said, he was just in Austin.
That's what we was talking. Right, that's what me and my homie talking about.
Probably
again,
one of his tour
when
shirts.
I say Juvie hasn't stopped right now, Juvie can headline the Chicken Circuit tour. He can be in Mississippi. He can be in San Antonio. He can be in all these little cracks and not filling out the big arenas.
Man, them folks still love that, man.
Yeah,
especially the females. Man, niggas still look young. He still grilled out.
Yeah, he still got he still wear his little grills in and out. But okay, Unk Bowl. We gonna move on to the next topic. That's the Unk Bowl. So right now we gonna get to the Democratic and Republican presidential race going on out here in America. Today is the last day that you can vote early.
Nah, that last day was Friday.
The last day to hit the polls was
Texas,
Friday?
It was Friday.
You can't vote no more?
No, until tomorrow. That's why it's early voting.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Friday was the last day in Texas. I don't
okay.
know about other states
Me
might
either.
Be different, but
okay.
Here, Thursday or Friday at 8 o'clock was the last time or last early voting. So
you can't vote.
You got to vote Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
So you got to be in them lines.
Get your vote on tomorrow.
That's why I say vote early. You get that shit out of the way because tomorrow the line's going to be hella long.
They're going to be hella long.
Niggas ain't got school tomorrow. Niggas, your job have to give you that little whoop. You need to go flex to go
Damn, I didn't know that. I should have. Well, I'm off tomorrow.
People take advantage of it.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But that's how you got it. They got to give you your right to go vote, man.
Well, that's good information, Jeff. We appreciate that. You got to go vote tomorrow. What I want everybody to do, I want to make sure that everyone is not a low information voter, meaning that I don't want you to just jump out here and vote because they telling you to vote for this person or that person. It is a big ass propaganda train traveling on both sides of the tracks. The one train traveling with the most propaganda will be the Democratic Party. This is in my eyes and in the research I've done. It's some Republicans that do not want Trump to win just because he Trump. That's all I'm gonna say. Trump is trying to clean this shit out, the swamp up. He want to make America great again. He's a nationalist, meaning that he puts America first. The other side, they're globalists. some of the propaganda that they did last week was had Cardi B speak in a Democratic campaign, and the teleprompter was fucked up. I want us to look at it real quick, and then we'll come back and discuss it. We're only going to watch a snippet of it and watch how bad she's fumbling.
What's up, Milwaukee? How you guys doing? I'm nervous. I'm excited. What's up, y'all? One second, guys. 1 second. Okay. So I don't take lightly the call. Sorry, guys. I'm a little nervous. Guys. I've been waiting for this moment this whole life, my whole life. I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here. Hold on. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years. Thank you. All right. Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now. Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right. Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now. Y'all ready to listen?
It looked like, okay, my analysis of the first, minute and a half. It looked like she was going to try to dig deep and memorize the speech from memory. For once, she looked uncomfortable. She wasn't nervous. She was uncomfortable getting up there lying and reading some shit for the first time. So I myself, Jeff, I get paid to talk for a living, okay? So anytime I have to talk, that's the easiest shit in the world. Mm-hmm. Now, when we get to the subject matter, that's when it becomes difficult. If you want me to talk about rocket science, I can hold a conversation, but I don't have any knowledge of it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to bump my gums. A rocket scientist used to take me to work when I first moved to San Antonio. And she literally was dealing with monkeys and shit in some lab. Her husband worked with me. Me and her husband worked together, and they would pick me up at a certain point. You feel what I'm saying? And I rode, and I got to know her a little bit. But I can go from there as far as bullshitting. Mm-hmm. Cardi B didn't know what the fuck to do. She got up there in front of a microphone in a crowd, and this is something she do for a living, and said, I'm nervous. She was banging and waiting on the phone. What did you see, Joe?
See, she can sell out her arena, I'm sure, to go out there to sing and be wearing nothing and
shaking that ass.
She's very conservative with the way she dressed, all that. Like you say, like you would, if you know what you want to talk about with a certain candidate, and you done your research on Kamala Harris, and that's the one you want to vote for. Without a prompter, with a prompter, you should have went up there and been able to spit some type of fact, something. She's
staring at the phone the entire time.
Yeah.
This is somebody who gets paid millions of dollars to entertain a crowd. Mm-hmm. And singing, dancing, and all that, that's part of the entertainment, but you have to be able to control the crowd. You can't do that if you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, she's not Obama material. They should have just brought my nigga out there versus bringing
Cardi.
all these celebrities. That's what I'm not getting. Like, I get it. You bring her, you bring J-Lo, you bring Beyonce. Like, bro, I want to bring somebody that know what the hell they talking about.
None of these people that they bringing out, they not politics. They not into politics. Sipping water. She nervous. She looking like Woody.
Damn.
She can't recall type shit.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just point this out. This is propaganda. This is propaganda because what the hell could Cardi B honestly tell the United States citizens that could sway their vote? This is somebody who has confessed to drugging men and robbing them.
Oh yeah.
She has WAP or WAP. Tomorrow is the day that the polls they open they open up.
We may not even know who gonna win it. It might take a few days, just like this past one. Remember, it took a couple days, but we didn't know what was going on, and then shit hit the fan.
And that's what this is saying, that it could take up to 4 days.
Yeah,
and
that's the crazy part, man. I remember watching these last few elections with Obama. That shit was, you find out that night.
Boy, they was ready.
What no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I mean?
He was in there. Just one day until Election Day, Americans across the country will make their votes heard on Tuesday, choosing between the former President Donald Trump and the Vice President Kamala Harris. The Republican and Democratic nominees have spent months facing off and laying out their campaign promises on issues ranging from health care to immigration and the economy. On the final day of the campaign, Trump is holding 4 rallies in the pivotal swing states, starting with North Carolina before heading to Pennsylvania for 2 campaign stops and wrapping up the day in Michigan. Harris is concluding her campaign in Pennsylvania by holding rallies in Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and followed by a concert in Allentown. Okay, so it looks like after the day, these folks just gonna post up and chill. Sound like Trump gonna be in 4 cities, and Kamala is gonna be in 3. So we just talking about today for the last at bat, Trump hitting a harder swing than her.
He got to get North Carolina. See, North Carolina, one of them swing states. It can go either way. I think Obama won them states. Trump won them states when he was running, I think. North Carolina, one of them little. Michigan, too, the same way.
Trump has the co-founder, Death Row, Harry O, speaking at his rally.
He need to get on, man.
He was an international crime boss.
Who owns Death Row? That's Snoop?
Snoop currently own it.
So he's still part with it now, or no?
I honestly don't know if Snoop let him be a part of it right now, but he wasn't a part of it the whole time. But he's a known drug dealer, killer, big boss. He served his time and paid his debts to society. But why is he even getting
like prison time?
Real big boy.
He like Suge Knight. 30.
He was on the phone. Suge Knight had a bat phone in the Death Row office. When he called from jail, that phone rung. He answered it like he funded Death Row from prison. He got a wife or some shit, ex-wife. With me being an Unk Jeff, I done forgot more shit than niggas know.
I think it's a movie out. I think that shit right probably is.
It might be, but
no, that I'm thinking.
I think Trump pardoned this nigga. Yeah, but all in all, it's propaganda train too. You got him on there to show people that you cool with black people.
You just looking at him, you wouldn't even know who he is. I wouldn't know. You wouldn't have, if his name went on there, nigga didn't see the Death Row, nigga didn't know who Buddy was.
Yeah, so in the building.
Because he wasn't no rapper, was he?
No. So in this building right now, these white people seeing Harry O, and they don't know who he is.
That he been to prison. He probably did say he probably did give out.
He probably jumped out, been to prison, yada, yada, yada. Trump delivered, whatever. Kodak Black, Harry
charges so many big time artists that you know today. Woo, woo, woo.
Trump doing this just to show us that he fuck with black people. I get it. Propaganda.
Get some niggas that we know though. I need somebody we know. I know they got Carly B, which that shit ain't do nothing for them folks. Beyonce, but they got some folks that niggas know out there. I mean, niggas probably know him. Like I said, if you know, this nigga probably looking at this nigga like, why this clown up there? Like what?
It's to get the thugged out vote. It's to get the niggas to get up and vote.
See, a lot of niggas with felonies can't vote. Can this nigga vote? He got a felony. I'm sure
he can't vote.
That's crazy.
But the thugged out niggas that can vote, he is asking them to vote for Trump. He's a confirmed crime lord. And it's crazy that our society and our culture take their cue from crime lords, rapping, killers, head busters, YSL. Shout out to that boy Jeffrey, free YSL.
Yeah, he going on 4 days free, man.
Yeah, out here.
I don't think he thugging though. He's just chilling, man. Truly humble unto God, man. That's his name, man.
I'm glad he out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the channel. Get it how you live. It's your boy Joe Hundo. I do say get it how you live after everything. And I do say that for a reason, Jeff. Shout out to them hot boys. For real.
Shout out.
Yeah. Cable dogs. Yeah. All right.